Join me as I dive deep into the implications of Trump's shocking assassination attempt and challenge myself to break down what it really means for you. Given the resources and technology available, how could an individual with a known criminal record, who had expressed political discontent, manage to position himself so close to a former president with a high security detail, especially after an initial assassination attempt had already heightened security measures? Political violence significantly impacts both the public and consumers by creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. When violent acts occur, there is often a ripple effect leading to heightened security measures, which can disrupt daily life and economic activities. Consumers might change their spending habits due to fear, reducing visits to public spaces or avoiding certain areas perceived as unsafe. This can lead to economic downturns in affected regions as businesses suffer from decreased foot traffic and sales. Moreover, the psychological toll on the public can foster a climate of distrust and division, undermining social cohesion and potentially leading to further radicalization or the normalization of violence as a political tool. Such an environment can also discourage civic participation, as individuals might feel intimidated or unsafe engaging in political activities or even voting, thereby affecting democratic processes. The broader economic impact includes potential declines in tourism, investment hesitancy, and increased costs for security, all of which can strain public finances and consumer confidence. The second assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump occurred on September 15, 2024, at the Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida. This incident followed an earlier attempt in July of the same year, which had already heightened security concerns around Trump. The suspect in this case was Ryan Wesley Ruth, who was apprehended after being spotted by Secret Service agents with an AK-47 style rifle, suggesting his intention to carry out an assassination. Ruth had positioned himself in dense shrubbery around the golf course, with law enforcement finding 2 backpacks containing ceramic tiles, ostensibly for protection or possibly as part of a planned setup, along with a GoPro camera, indicating an intent to record the act. The context of this attempt is deeply rooted in the polarized political climate of the United States, where political rhetoric has been fervent, especially with Trump running for office again. The motive behind Routh's actions remains somewhat unclear, but there have been mentions of his political donations to both parties and a history of legal issues, which might point to personal grievances or ideological confusion rather than a clear political stance. His involvement with discussions around the Ukraine conflict and his ownership of a self-published book discussing assassination further muddies the water regarding his motives. Law enforcement's response was swift and effective, with Secret Service agents spotting the rifle barrel poking through the foliage and engaging the suspect before he could fire. Local law enforcement, including the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office, played a crucial role by utilizing modern technology like license plate readers to track down Ruth after he attempted to flee the scene. The FBI has been actively investigating the incident as an apparent assassination attempt, focusing on understanding Routh's background and connections to see if he acted alone or was influenced by others. Political reactions were mixed. Trump himself quickly pivoted from thanking the Secret Service to blaming the rhetoric of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris for inciting such violence against him, although no direct link was confirmed. This incident has fueled debates on security measures for political figures, with some calling for increased Secret Service funding and others questioning the overall approach to political discourse in the country. The event has also led to discussions on the potential impact on the election, with concerns about how political violence might have influenced public opinion and voter turnout. Trump immediately reassured his supporters of his safety through various channels. He sent out a campaign email stating, "Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender. I will always love you for supporting me," emphasizing his resilience and appreciation for his supporters. Trump has expressed gratitude towards the Secret Service and local law enforcement, particularly Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, for their swift action. He's described the incident as interesting, but focused on moving forward, indicating a continuation of his campaign activities without significant disruption. Trump has also used this incident to further his narrative against his political opponents, suggesting that their rhetoric contributed to the attempt on his life, despite no evidence linking Democratic leaders directly to the incident. Trump's supporters have rallied around him, viewing these attempts as further evidence of the extreme measures some might take to oppose him. Posts on social media platforms like X show sentiments of defiance and increased support, with many citing these events as a reason why they are even more committed to voting for him. Some supporters have entertained conspiracy theories, suggesting orchestrated opposition or even staged events, though these theories lack substantiation and often serve more as a reflection of the polarized political climate rather than factual analysis. While there is a call for unity among some supporters, the predominant reaction has been to demand better security for Trump and to criticize the political discourse that they believe incites such violence. There's an emphasis on ensuring that the Secret Service has adequate resources to protect political figures. The incident has not only highlighted security issues but has also been used by Trump and his supporters to underscore their narrative about political opposition, further intensifying the political discourse in the run-up to the election. The attempted assassination of Donald Trump on September 15, 2024, at his Florida golf club highlighted significant security lapses, especially considering it was the second such incident within months. Ryan Wesley Ruth, a 58-year-old with a criminal record and political discontent, managed to get close enough to aim a rifle at Trump, although he was stopped by Secret Service before any shots were fired. This event underscores the ongoing challenges of ensuring the safety of high-profile political figures amidst a politically charged atmosphere, where rhetoric can potentially incite violence. The incident has led to calls for increased security measures, with Trump himself thanking law enforcement while also leveraging the event to critique his political opponents, suggesting their rhetoric fueled the attempt. Public reactions have varied between increased support for Trump, with some supporters even embracing conspiracy theories, and broader concerns about the normalization of political violence and its effects on public safety, economic stability, and democratic processes.